It happens so often that when you maybe download data from your accounting system or some database that you want to use and manipulate in Excel using the vast array of database tools that we have, you might notice that maybe the data doesn't really come in the way you expected. And what I have here are a number of different scenarios of that and how we use a variety of different function formulas to actually change the data to make it look the way that you expected it to look, or at least close to. All right. So we're going to start out, first of all, with this first one with the customer ID. Now, understand that originally we just had column A, column C, E, and so forth. And what we did was we inserted new columns next to the old ones where we're going to be putting the formula that will refer to the original over here and give us what we want over here. And then we take other steps. So, but that's why we have those extra columns in there. So we're going to start out first of all with this one here. So what we want to do is we want to make this uppercase. In other words, it came in all lowercase. It just doesn't look right. We want it to be all in caps. All right. So what we do is we type in equal, hit the letter U, and you'll see upper. And we double click that. So we're saying in here that we want to make uppercase, in essence, that, which is an A2, right? We enter that in, just like that. And then we go ahead and we'll copy that all the way down, just like that. Look at that. So every one of them is now the way we want it to look. Now we're going to come back and do some other stuff with this, but right now, let's just get the formulas in first, then we'll come back and take care of the column A and so forth. So let's go now over to D2. And here, what we want to do is we want to get rid of the extra space that you see in between some of these words. It just doesn't look right. And this is a very common thing to happen here. So what we'll do here is we'll type in equal, and we're going to do TR for trim. We'll double click on the trim. We'll reference that first cell that we want to fix, enter, and there it is. And we can take that one now and go ahead and copy that one down, see? And there we go there. So that looks good. Now a little bit further over, we have where we'd like the first letter of each name to be uppercase only. We don't want the whole thing uppercase, just the first letter. So here we're going to type in equal PR, and we're going to get proper. That's this one here. So we double click that one, click on to Howard here, enter it, go back to it, and double click it and copy it all the way down. So that's fixed. This next one is just a minor thing, but a lot of people like to see email addresses, domain names, things like that, all in lowercase. This makes it easier to kind of read what it is, especially for like the letter L and the letter I and so forth. You can kind of tell the differences. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to say equal LO for lower. All right. Click onto that first one there, enter it in, go back to it, and then we'll just copy it all the way down. And there we go on that one. It's all lowercase now. And I think that's it. That's all we got there. So now the problem is we really don't need this in there, right? I mean, we've got this now. We don't need this. If we try to delete this first, this is referencing this. You delete that, you're going to get a referential error here. All right. So this formula is dependent upon column A. All right. So here's what we do. We're gonna basically change this so we extract out the formula, but leave behind the value that the formula originally gave us. To do that, we select the range here of formula, right-click it, hit copy, right-click it again, and this time we're going to go with 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 will paste back just the value and not the formula. So we do that, and now when you look at this, no formula up in the formula bar there. Great. So we can go back over here, right click it, delete it, it's gone. Same thing now with this one here with the trim, all right? We don't need, or I should say we want to get rid of the formula and, so that we can get rid of this, right? So again, we'll select this, right click it, hit copy, right click it, 1, 2, 3, go to column B, right click it, delete it, done. Same way here. You can even get kind of lazy, just go and just click on to D if you wanted to. Right click it, hit copy, right click it, hit 1, 2, 3, and then go back to C, right click and delete. And then last but not least, click on the E, right click it, hit copy, right click it, 1, 2, 3. So now every one of those, all without formula, go to D, right click it, delete it. There we go. So in a matter of just a few minutes, you fixed what would have taken you, I don't know, days, weeks, months to fix if you had it like corrected by hand. So major difference there. Okay, so that's it. So hopefully this will come in handy for a lot of you that are using or working with data, and your data maybe comes in similar to this, and you know how you go about fixing it. So thanks for watching the video. Hope you can use this stuff.